Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Indiana Pacers. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Griffin. It's not going to go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. They double team George. Pass to Granger. From the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Leonard gets the bucket.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Pass to O'Neal. To the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Screen by Griffin. Here's a 3 from Paul. O'Neal pulls it in. George outside. They set a pick. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And it's the Clippers ball. Pass to Paul. Puts it up from the high post. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Boosie. George outside. Down low. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers. Indiana leading. Pass to Boosie. Back to George. Banked it in off the glass.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Leonard. From 13, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Pass to Smits. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's George. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Here's Free. Griffin in the post. He's against O'Neal. Griffin's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's George. They get it back. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The Clippers trail. Here's a 3 from Paul. Out to Leonard. Pacers with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. George has got 7.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Leonard. Shot to stop the run. That one off the back iron and out. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Boosie. Here's Smits. George with it. And he tries.
Oh, wow.
Get out the way, Grant.
Come on.
Get out the way.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Leonard with the ball. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Lots to talk about here, guys.
I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
From behind the arc. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Pass to Smits. And here's George. Here's O'Neal. Back to George. From the top of the key. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Griffin outside. Outside Paul. Here's Free. George defending. Pass to Free. 4 on the clock. Now here's Paul. Knocked away. Here's Boosie. Here's Granger. Can't get it to drop. Throws it up high. And Griffin slams it in.
Boy, you get a sense of the power and athleticism, speed off his feet by Blake on that one.
Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Paul. Granger fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Leonard. Fades. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Paul. Here's O'Neal. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. George outside. Can't connect from short range. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 9. Griffin passes to Leonard. Back to Griffin. Right side, Paul. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Boosie. Back to O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
We got this. We got this. Come on, I got shooter. Big rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Big rebound. Let's get it. Get it. Get it.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Nixon. Jordan, the screen. Out to the wing. Another shot. And Harper gets it to go.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Lewis. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
For Indiana, Freddie Lewis, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Nixon. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Daniels. Here's Lewis. There's the drive. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. That's tipped. Here's Nixon. To the middle. Brand. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Elton Brand, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Lewis. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
But DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Here's Maggette. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. They set the screen. A shot from the high post. That's good on the jumper.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the inside. Intercepted. And here they come. Pass to Daniels. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McGinnis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, for Indiana, George McGinnis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Maggette. 1:39 left to play in the first. There's a screen. Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Lewis. It's tipped. Here's Harper. Pass to Nixon. Here's Brand. Here's Maggette. Here's Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assisted by Corey Maggette.
54 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. There's the drive. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. The Pacers again can't hit. The Clippers trail. Here's Harper. Pass to Brand. Here's Nixon. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Lewis. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires the three. Got a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
First ball.
1 second left. The shot comes out. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Indiana Pacers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
This is your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Get better done.
Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We've got Paul George, and it's Lewis in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's McAdoo. Out to Leonard for 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 10 points.
Now, Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Here's Lewis. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Paul finds Leonard. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's O'Neal. Now here's George. Pass to Granger. Lets it go from the wing. And too long on the shot. The Clippers in the lead. McAdoo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Granger. Now George. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Here's Brand. Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to George. Looking to end this cold spell. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Griffin, he's checked in for Harper. Here's Daniels. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the shot's good. Now Paul. Here's McAdoo. Leonard on the wing. Inside. Pass to Brand. Paul with it. Just 5 on the clock. McAdoo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
McAdoo. Shooting 1.
And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to George. Here's Boosie. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Brand. Outside Paul. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Oh, George with a steal. To the inside. Misses the 3. Paul with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's George. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Brand. Here's McAdoo. Pass to Leonard. Misses off the right iron. Indiana trailing here. And here's George. He's got 9. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Brand. Paul against George. Here's Brand. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana.
For your first minutes, Gates team.
Here's Boosie. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. Drops in the three. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
One shot.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And there's the screen. The Clippers rebound. Griffin outside. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Indiana. Sabonis with a screen on Paul. Now George. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Paul with it. Back to Leonard. Shoots over George. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Paul. Here's McAdoo. 7 points in the game. Step back shot. Paul with another miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's George. He's got 9. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
World B3.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. George against Leonard. Shoots over George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 7. Looking to get back on track.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
Second team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Paul George. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here.
Oh, I got shooter, man. Rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound, big rebound. Get it. Good check.
George hits them both.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Leonard against George. Oh, George with a steal. And he lobs it up top. Griffin pulls down the board.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Free. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Leonard finds Griffin. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And Los Angeles leads by 7.
Well, that's setting up Blake Griffin for success. Give him some credit for using the opportunity on the catch to just rise and fire.
The 3, George knocks down the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Free. Pass to Leonard. Over George. Leonard can't get it to go. Leonard's gone 5 of 13 from the field. To the right side. To the wing, right side. Here's Boosie. That one no good. Out left to the wing. Here's Free. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Indiana trailing here. Here's Boosie. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Free. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And the Pacers with possession here. Here's Boosie. Pass to George. Here's Boosie. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Back to Leonard. There's a screen. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
And Leonard drops them both. And it's Indiana's ball. 8-point game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Lewis. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Manning. Here's Harper.
Bob Nevelicki. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Corey Maggette.
Here's Harper.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. And it's Maggette missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Lewis. Offline with a 3. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Maggette. Here's Manning. And he buries his first look.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Here's Lewis. Oladipo outside. To the paint. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Pass to Harper. Here's Maggette. Over to the left wing. Here's Manning. Cleared away by Person. Indiana on offense. They trail by 6. Take it away. Here's the break. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Person's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Trevor Lewis. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for LA. Ron Harper. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Lewis. Oladipo outside. No good from outside. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers ahead. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So, oh, wow!
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Boosie. Here's O'Neal. Soft touch off the glass. O'Neal's got 8.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. McAdoo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Got a piece of it. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. He gets it in there. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Vintage Blake Griffin finish at the cup, one of the best dunkers in NBA history, big time.
George outside. Here's O'Neal. No good off the back of the rim.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Left side Paul. From the elbow. The Pacers pull it in.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Paul. Here's O'Neal. And he can't get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Granger. Pass to Boosie. Here's the pick. High arcing shot. Tipped.
Boy, don't test Blake. Boy, every move out there on the floor, he's anticipating and sending it back.
Paul passes to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Don Boosie, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the take. Out to Leonard. Screen by Griffin. 5 on the clock. And the Clippers miss again. They could get back within single digits of the lead. Pass to Boosie. Back to O'Neal. And stolen by Leonard. Now Paul. Now here's Griffin. Here's Free. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
They work hard every day for this, fans. Your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Here's Boosie. 6 points for him. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Smits. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Indiana foul. Jermaine O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Tries to break his ice. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. O'Neal's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Boosie. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Give him 8 points now.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Outside Paul. Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. And it's good. 2 points. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Pass to Granger. Now George. The teardrop. And he makes it. George has got 16 points.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Brand. Back to Paul. There's a screen. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
The outside leaner. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, the defense gives Griffin their best effort on the interior, but this guy just has an understanding of how to draw that contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
First free throw is good.
I admire that Blake Griffin has a willingness now to play whatever role and contribute in whatever way he can to the success of this group. That's big time.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Here's O'Neal. Give him 8. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Griffin outside. Out to the right wing. And there's a pick. Lets a 3 fly. Free. That's good. 9 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Indiana again missing.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Over to the wing. Outside Paul. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Swannenmaker. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. A challenging stretch for Indiana here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They set the pick. They swipe it. Here's Nixon. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harper. Clock at 6. Here's Nixon. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He has 7.
And they're really rolling right now.
Timeout,
That
timeout.
lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Give a round of applause to your Pacers youth dance team.
Pass to Lewis.
Hey, look at yours, look at yours.
To end the drought.
Grab that.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Harper. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Goes back up. Good on the shot.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Now Oladipo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Lewis. Tries the 9-footer. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Freddie Lewis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Nixon. 7 points in the game. Pass to Harper. The shot's good. He's got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Harper from the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources, and you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Oladipo with the ball. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Nixon. What a terrific move that is.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Checking in for the Pacers, George McGinnis.
On defense, the Clippers. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Nixon. 9 points in the game. Pass to Lewis. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Brand. Six to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Nixon, no good. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now here's Oladipo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the Clippers called for the foul.
Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And Oladipo drops them both. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Pass to Nader. Here's Harper. Fires for three. Lewis with the rebound. Oladipo outside. And there's a pick. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Leonard with the ball. He's got 17. Here's Nixon. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Oladipo outside. Pass to Person. The three is up. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Clippers ahead, just dominating this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the Pacers now. We've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Up top, Griffin. And he's going for the oop here. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers ball.
LA ball.
Out of bounds.
And here's Paul. Pass to Maggette. Griffin in the post. He's against O'Neal. And it's Maggette missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George, no good. George has gotten 2 of his 6 threes to go. Griffin passes to Paul. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And it's Maggette missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there it is for him. Great game for him. Double-double now. O'Neal's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, Blake Griffin at one time the best athlete in the league, showing off his skills athletically again. I love it.
And here's George. Here he goes. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. Griffin with it. Guarded now by George. Griffin passes to Paul. Here's Maggette. Griffin in the post. He's against O'Neal. Griffin's shot is off. On offense, here are the Pacers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Granger. Takes a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Paul. Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to O'Neal. George outside. Here's Granger from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, the offensive effort pays off for Kawhi Leonard. Right now, getting the defense into the mid-range area and then rise and fire.
George for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Paul. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by Paul. For 3, George. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Griffin finds Paul. Back to Griffin. Second shot opportunity. McAdoo, and another shot. No good at the rim. So it's the Pacers now. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by Paul. Right wing. Leonard outside. Maggette with a bucket.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Lewis.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Outside Paul. Here's McAdoo. Clock at 6. Leonard attacking. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Sport, fellas, good sport. Bring back the lead.
The free throw drops for Leonard. So both teams making some changes here. And Leonard drops them both. Indiana on offense. Pass to Smits.
Clippers foul. Bob McAdoo. 4th personal foul. First team foul.
O'Neal on the wing. Here's Boosie. 6 to shoot. Here's Granger. 3-pointer off the mark. So it's the Clippers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. And he's going for the lob. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's O'Neal, defended by Griffin, to the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Leonard passes to Griffin. Back to Leonard. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Leonard's got 24.
Well, a multiple-time winner of Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Here's Boosie. O'Neal inside, defended by Griffin. Here's Boosie to the inside.
Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Rick Smith. 2 shots.
Two. Sport, fellas, good sport. Bring back the lead.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Sport, fellas, good sport. Bring back the lead.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Clippers' ball. Here's Nixon. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
There's a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Bob Nedelicki. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. So it's the Clippers now. Here's Manning. Pass to Nader to the left side wing. to the middle. And a strong finish with two hands.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Pass to Boosie. Shoots from the baseline. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Clock at 2. Off the inbound. Into the lane. Here's Nixon. Pass to Free. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Victor Oladipo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for LA, World B. Free. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Smits can't get it to go. So it's the Clippers now. Here's Free. Pass to Nixon. Here's Free from downtown. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Oladipo outside. Indiana again missing.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you gotta love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Indiana on offense. Pass to Oladipo. There's a screen. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Manning. Here's Nixon. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Oladipo to halt the run. That shot, no good. Here's Free.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Nixon. Now here's Jordan. To the paint. Here's Free. It's deflected. And he stays with it. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked. So he'll head to the line.
personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for LA, World B. Free. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis checked in. Good on both. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Looking to get it going. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Maggette. Here's Free. Shot clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Boosie. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pass to Nader. Here's Free. Over Oladipo. Free, that's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Boosie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Don Boosie. 2 shots.
First one falls, and the Clippers making a change here. Harper's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Nixon. Pass to Harper. Here's Nader. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Boosie. The leaner. And the jumper is good.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Here's Harper. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.